Hello, sir.
Hi.
I am Soumya Ranjan Nath from Media and Public Relations Committee of IIM Raipur.
Hi,
We
Swami.
are honored to have you with us, Shri Amit Anand, Head of Talent Management, Kirloskar Oil Engines Ltd. We are happy to welcome you to IIM Raipur's 10th HR Summit.
Thanks a lot.
Sure, sir. So, the first question would be, you build leadership capability for internal teams and for external clients like PepsiCo and Siemens Energy. What does the outside in view show you that the internal HR usually misses?
So I was in a very unique sort of a position where I was running the learning center for Kirloskar Group, but I was running it like a business, which means that it was not only to elevate the capability of people within the Kirloskar Group, but we were also taking assignments from external customers, right? So I did a session for PepsiCo. I'd gone to Hyderabad for it. And there were certain things, right, that you would notice when you go to a different organization in terms of culture, in terms of amenities, in terms of their processes and procedures, which would be different from yours. And then what happens as a result of it is that you go back to your company and you talk about it with people. And more than often, it will compel you to make changes to some of your processes which have been there for a long time, right? So it's good to have that view, as to what is going on in the outside world. It's extremely essential. Otherwise, you will be always in a state of inertia with respect to, introducing change into the organization. Yeah.
So, sir, talent reviews and nine-box quiz often turn into a popularity contest. What does a well-run talent review actually look like?
See, essentially, it should not be a popularity contest because it is a part of succession planning, and it's different from individual development planning. Individual development planning is owned by the individual. Succession planning is owned by the organization. Okay, so the organization would see 5 years down the line, this is where we want to go, these are the customers we want to have, these are the markets we want to tap into, we want to grow this much, and therefore, in order to, get there, you will expand your teams, critical positions would come up, and then you would identify people using the 9-box grid as they were the most suitable people. Not for one position, you could have, for one position, you could have multiple people, obviously looking for the guys or the girls who are in the top right box of the 9-box grid. And then, so it usually happens in a very implicit sort of a way, right? You're not supposed to announce it to the entire world. So, and you also have to be very mindful of your conversation. When you identify people, they must not get this feeling that they are entitled to a certain position. The communication has to be clear that there are critical positions, and we have identified you as people who are positioned to get developed to that point that you could fill up these positions. Okay, but there is a journey ahead of this after identification of the high pos or the high potentials. Okay, we'll have to validate your competency at multiple levels. It could be the functional depth, it could be the leadership acumen, so on and so forth. So I think if you keep that communication absolutely straight with them, then I think it will prevent it from becoming a popularity contest. Yeah.
So, sir, you have worked across India, US, UAE, Australia. Does leadership potential mean the same thing in each of those markets?
Yeah, I mean, leadership potential is market agnostic. It does not change. So I'll tell you what. I mean, I have spent a lot of time doing workshops in India and outside of India, and I've done that in the US, Australia, and UAE as well. And I had the same workshop. You understand that? We had the same workshop, and we had the same kind of response from people. We had the same kind of response in the sense that everybody felt how important this workshop was and how important these competencies and skills are with respect to leading people. So we're running that in India, we're running that in USA, we did that in Chicago, Minnesota, Indiana, we did that in Melbourne, did that in UAE.